Hey, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Today I'm going to do a short video on a little bit about my paper beads. I was kind of curious about something, and so I'm going to do an experiment. Here's one of my beads that I make. I usually triple dip them in a special glaze, but I help to teach a jewelry making class at the local senior center, and we have a budget of zero. So basically we use things that are donated, and they wanted to learn to make these paper beads, and I didn't really want to donate my hard to get expensive glaze, and there was Mod Podge in our stuff, so I thought, you know what, I wonder if Mod Podge would work. This particular bead is with my glaze, and I'm going to soak it and see how long it takes for it to fall apart. Now, I do not recommend you doing this with any paper bead jewelry because it will fall apart eventually, but I was just curious how long it took. So I will come back and let you know the result, and probably what I'll also do is do a paper bead that was soaked in water that had been glazed with Mod Podge, and one that I soaked with water that had been glazed in equal amounts of the glaze. And I'll put them in there at the same time and then see what happens. But anyway, I will come back and let you know the results. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm back, and my bead has been soaking for a little over an hour now. I have it in this cup of water, and it's filled pretty high. It's just been sitting there. Every once in a while, I'll kind of smash it down in the water a little bit more. But seems it's not sticky or anything. Let's see. There we go. It's still pretty good. I'm going to put it back in there, and I'll be back in a little bit. Check back on it. See you later. Hey, I'm back with my bead. It has now been 3.5 hours. So let's see. I haven't looked at it. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. It's still not sticky. I will have to say it's faded a little bit. You can kind of tell that the integrity of the glaze has been compromised a little bit. And it's not as solid, but I mean, 3.5 hours. I'm going to put it back in there, and I'll be back. See you in a little bit. Hey there. Well, it has now been 8 hours and 15 minutes, and I just took the bead out, and I have to show you what it's done. But that's after 8 hours. It's still hard, but it doesn't look too good anymore. But you know what? I don't think you're going to be soaking your paper bead jewelry in water for 8 hours. I'm going to do the experiment of the Mod Podge versus the glaze, and then I'll let you know how it goes. But right now, I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's been a long day. Bye-bye. Good morning, everybody. All right, I'm going to do some more soaking in water. I wanted to show you the beads first. And let's see, I had to mark them because they really look very similar. You cannot tell which one's Mod Podge and which one's the glaze. So I had to mark it. I marked my Mod Podge with a little red pen. And so here is, I marked it. This is the Mod Podge bead. I glazed it 2 times instead of 3. And then the regular glaze also dipped twice instead of 3. And I put them on these toothpicks so I can put them in the water a little bit more. But like I said, there's really hardly any difference when you look at the finished product here. Now, when I was dipping them into the glaze or the Mod Podge, there was a huge difference. The Mod Podge actually is white, and I use the gloss Mod Podge because I want it to be shiny. I should see what it looks like if I use the matte, because sometimes you may not want things so shiny. But anyway, when I use the Mod Podge, the first time I ever did it, and I dipped a whole string of beads in there, I got a little worried because it was really, really white. And I know Mod Podge, dries clear, but I thought, uh-oh. And it's a lot thicker than the glaze. But there you go.
The glaze, it's not so white when you first dip it. It's a little bit more, I guess you could say, kind of a clear, cloudy, and it is a little bit thinner. But anyway, I'm going to go dip these, and then I've got some errands to run. I got line dance class to go to and some other things I need to do. So I'll see you later on this afternoon, and we'll see which of these beads holds up the best. See you later. Hey, I'm back, and this is probably going to be my final observation on beads. I just got back from all my running around, and it's only been like 5 minutes that I've been soaking these beads, and I can already tell the difference. Okay, so here is, that's the Mod Podge. It's not going to work. Sorry. I was really hoping the Mod Podge would work because it's so much easier to get and a lot cheaper. Okay, I'm taking these directly out of the water. But this, now these were only soaked twice. This is the glaze, and it is a lot better. Let me do them. Shake them off a little bit. See the difference? There's a huge difference. Mod Podge, glaze. So I will continue to be using the glaze, and let me push on them. Yeah, neither one of them are coming apart, but the Mod Podge one just discolors a lot more. Anyway, I'll show you what I use. This is called it's called Diamond Glaze. This is what I use. It's the best stuff. I usually triple dip them, which I will continue to do that because actually I noticed only double dipping them is still not the best. Anyway, I hope you check out my beads over on my Tapping Flamingo Bling Etsy shop. And that's it for now. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye. Hey, I know I said the last one was going to be my last, but I just found the bead that I soaked yesterday and it has time to dry. And I just wanted to share it with you. It actually looks good again. There was like a line that was kind of discolored. And that is where the line was on that side. You can't even see it anymore. So, you know, it turned out okay. I am not going to use this particular bead, but if for some reason your earrings got dropped in a cup of water or in the sink and got wet, just shake them off, dry them off. They'll be fine. Anyway, that's it. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.